Okay, so let's change our category to Gamedec. I have no idea what the hell this game is about. It's a mystery, adventure game, puzzle. Are the tags that it's showing me? We'll give this a shot. Ariel heard Fall Out Boy. Yeah, if you want to karaoke me, almost any Fall Out Boy song would be good. How do you pronounce this? Every game I've played in the last, like, month has had a photosensitive seizure warning. Also, country songs prior to 2005 and after, like, 1960. To be extra safe after 1980. Yes, any button to skip. Okay, this is the definitive edition. Wait, no, it's not. Select new game and visit Twisted and Perverted to uncover the mysteries of Cthulhu. Select new content to play as Ken Zhu and investigate a brand new case. But I've never even played the base game. So no, we're just gonna do new game.
It's a strange profession. Gamedec.
Gamedec.
You're neither a player nor a detective.
Game detective, okay.
You know the rules and how people break them. How they leave a digital trail. And there is always a trail. A flaw in the source code. Backdoors used by cheaters. Anonymity skins, used to cover up unpopular activities. All can be found. All can be traced. With a lot of skill and a little bit of luck. Sometimes more than a little. Because there are surprises, even for a game deck. But in the end, you keep your eyes on the prize. This is my story. What's yours?
I got a Discord message. No. I want to see the notification. Ha! Splats Up finally got her boba. Almost 2 hours later. Yay! I'm glad Splatsap got her boba. I ordered her boba through her link, her treat me, or whatever it is. Oh no. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pick a female character and yeah, sure. Oh, shit. Okay, I don't know. I don't care. Take the case, look for clues, look for witnesses. Go back, look for different clues, use different words, solve cases by trial and error. Nothing can get past you. Or, never look back. Game saved only between labels. Save. Okay. So, easy and hard mode, basically, are what we're choosing here. I am totally going to do easy mode. Okay. Realium. Devitalization is a process generated by a player's helmet. It's responsible for activating a game pill. It's similar to the natural process of falling asleep generated by the pawns. It entails disconnecting the brain's motor and sensory centers from the rest of the real body. Thanks to this, a player, can move the limbs of their character in Virtualia and receive digital sensory stimuli at the same time lie still on a couch and feel no real stimuli. The only muscles that are not devitalized are the ocular motor muscles. Okay, exactly the same exception occurs during sleep. This phenomenon can be observed in the REM sleep phase. Cool. I didn't remember why I became a game deck. Choose a dialogue option, then choose a dialogue option, left click its text, or click the corresponding number on your keyboard. To see a conversation history, click the arrow at the top of the dialogue window. At some point, I must have decided that it was a reasonable way of making money. Then I just got used to it. Let's look around. I was surrounded by the real world. That is Realium. I could hear Warsaw City humming outside the radio. Realium? Realium? Really? I could hear Warsaw City humming outside the window. I lived in Towerstone in Wola. It was the end of the 22nd century and people were crazy happy. Kidding, some were, some weren't. Which group did I belong to? I wasn't sure. Let's start the day. It was time to check if there were any new jobs. Left click anywhere on the ground to move there. Use the tab key on your keyboard to adjust movement speed. Left click an interaction icon to interact with the object or person in your environment. Some interaction icons are always visible, others will only appear when the circumstances are right, for example, when you are near them.
Hey, I need your help. Someone is running around the Brahma, pretending to be me. I think it is my ex in my skin. He did not take kindly to the breakup, and in the last telesens he promised to ruin my life. I thought it was just a crazy talk, and ignored it, but now I know I shouldn't have. Could you check it? I can give you the info about his last known whereabouts. Just please be quick. My reputation is on the stake.
My reputation is on the stake. You mean at stake? Warsaw City, my polis. Walkways, squares, space, and chasms. That's what modern cities look like. The middle layer, mid-city. Despite dense developments, you could still see the sun and pieces of the sky, as well as the long way down. Nice view. I felt a connection with the people above and below. I could hear the transit tubes, pneumobiles, and humming ads. It was never quiet. This is where the rich met the poor and light met darkness, a place where you could be pretty much whoever you wanted to be. And where advertising drones peeped through people's windows looking for new victims, like void stars. I don't know what this would be. I don't have that ability, apparently. I had a few things I needed to think over. You can't really contemplate without a drink in your hand. Luckily, the servobot knew exactly what I needed. The Surfer Industries logo had slightly faded already, but the serverbot, as usual, patiently awaited instructions. Whiskey! Some dialogue options are available only if you have the right profession. Such options begin with the name of a profession. Click the icon on the left edge of the screen or press I to see the profession tree. I guess I'm an infotainer. Reputable brand. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is going to be complicated. Aspects are part of a Gamedec's personality expressed through actions, thoughts, and emotions. Be kind to gain the empathy aspect. Inspire someone to gain the inspiration, etc. Aspects are grouped into 4 personality types. Decisive red, analytical blue, creative yellow, and sociable green. Professions unlock special conversation options, enabling you to do more. Hover your cursor over a profession to see its description. Each profession requires a different personality. The description will indicate which aspects unlock a given profession. A profession will be highlighted if you have the required aspects. Click and hold the left mouse button on a profession to unlock it. Okay. So I've got high all of these things. So I could unlock Infotainer. You know how to produce a net show and how to smile to the camera. You possess a rare gift, charisma, and you know how to use it. And you can turn any conversation into a media interview and transform resisting interlocutors into effusive companions. People recognize you and want faux hollows with you. Everyone's nice to you. Almost everyone. Scalpel. You know how to communicate with Metabots and how to stop a hemorrhage or stabilize the wounded. You can use Medical equipment, you recognize disease symptoms and life-threatening conditions. You don't panic when someone loses consciousness, and you can perform CPR. You are a scalpel. Sleeves, survival instinct. That's what characterizes you best. Life is a game with no rules, and if you trust the system, it will betray you. You don't hesitate to use forceful solutions, but you can use your brain just as well. You know life is about being tough. Glazer. You're well versed in both virtual and real technologies. You know where to look for power nodes, cables, and virtual developers' stacks. You can open them, hack them, and change their settings. Okay, I guess let's unlock the infotainer skill. Whiskey. I could choose from an expensive single malt and a common, decent blend. But let's get a reputable. Food and drink manufacturers regularly supplied me with high-quality products for my serve bot as an infotainer. All I had to do was mention their brand on my social media every so often. I decided to think some stuff over and get to work. Oh my gosh, this is very visual novel RPG. Two things that I don't love. Oh my gosh, okay. I don't really want all the backstory. I'm not a lore whore like Errant Knight, so I'm just gonna move along. It was time to get to work. Holovision, like television.
Breaking news.
Warsaw City News, the latest domestic and international news all day long. Today is Monday, July 17th. My name is Gina Gord, and this is the news. Ken Zhu, the young star of Goodabads, loses the game miserably. Zhu blames everything on glitches in the game. Could this be the end of the youngster's career? I don't know. This is total lore horror shit. Bliss. What is bliss? Computer. Let's go to the computer. My computer controlled the couch, communicated with household appliances, let me send messages, and did everything else. It was old and can use an upgrade, but it still works well enough to be reliable. Mail. Infotainer. Fame had its price. I had hundreds of emails to ignore. I'd have my bot reply to my most dedicated fans. There were also a few emails from clients I had helped. Those needed replies. Let's reply to those. First message. Senator Stone was grateful for working out what his daughter was doing in the dungeon leaked. Senator does not need a discount. Should I offer advice or reply kindly? I think I'm going to offer advice. The senator couldn't handle his children. I gave him some advice. He could use it. I got through the other emails quickly. Some were invitations to events, some were spam. I replied. Let's check contracts. Maybe someone took pity on me and offered me a job while I was away in Virtualia. A job, and it was urgent. I have a discreet and urgent matter for you. I'll pay good money. Please get back to me ASAP. Jeffrey Haggis. Sure, let's contact Haggis. Mr. Haggis was worried. I needed to sense him. Hello, Jeffrey Haggis. I got your email.
Please come to me. I'll tell you everything when you're here.
Oh, you're there. Please come see me. Blue Whales Interactive Tower, level 255, south entrance. I'll tell you everything when you're here. Let's get some payment. Let's negotiate a payment. Hold on. Let's have a little respect for each other's time. I don't know anything about the case, and I'm not sure whether a certain amount... I get it. You want a down payment. I'm transferring it right now. I hope it's enough. Yes? Great. I'm waiting. He disconnected. Okay. So what is Bliss? I'm very curious about Bliss. The control panel for the apartment's AI, a fine piece of software that didn't treat fridge contents as its first priority. You can also talk to it. Its name is Bliss. That's the default name, and I never bothered to change it. Sure, let's activate it. A logo with two whales appeared on the panel. Thank you for purchasing a product manufactured by Blue Whales Interactive, the leader in the field of AI. BWI, never alone. You're activating Bliss for the first time. To start, configure the software to your liking. Damn, something had reset my settings. Probably another failure in the tower or a surge upstairs. I had to reconfigure everything. Again. Let's check the logs. There was nothing in the system. Logs of previous activations and conversations would be in the cloud, provided they existed. Ads in 3 minutes. Probably on the somewhere on the Blue Whale interactive servers. Too high a bar for me. You had to be a real magician to access them. A holographic figure appeared in the air. Hello, my name is Bliss. What would you like to talk about?
How can I serve you?
So it's like Cortana, but creepier. Hi. Wait, what do you mean? Don't you remember me? Why does everything break all the time nowadays? And we'll leave. Okay. Let's go to the couch. A virtual couch made by Surfer Industries. Not one of their newest models, but it was still reliable. At least I thought it was. A poet would call it a gateway to the sensory world. To me, it was just a tool of my trade. Let's check the fluid level. Fluid levels were low. I still had a few tanks left, but it was always good to have reserves. Let's order the inversion fluid. Done. The delivery drone would be here in a few hours. Look at the helmet. It's starting to fall apart. I'm gonna need to replace it. Damn it, such important gear wouldn't come cheap. I couldn't afford it at the moment. I needed a few jobs first, or one big job that paid well. Let's check the log. July 17th, 2199, 3:30 p.m. My last session took... The couch showed an error message and a suggestion to restore default settings. Maybe Surfer Industries couches weren't as reliable as I thought. God, this is so lore heavy. Ah, this is a visual novel. It's a 3D visual novel, and that's not what streaming is good for. Like, I am not here to read out what is happening, and I don't want to, like, hurry along and expect you to read as fast as I do. The Thing's glory days were long gone. A Gamedec shouldn't skimp out on things like this. It was time to consider buying a new one. Okay. Now what? Oh, hey, here's a... Deductions. The main nodes are questions that are key to your deduction process and solving your case. Gather information and choose answers based on that information to unlock nodes until you reach the final conclusion. So I don't have any data yet. Okay, so the quest log. I gotta get a new job, so I gotta go to the client. How do I move the camera around? Okay, so I can move my character. Solid doors protected. Do we really have to talk about the doors? Let's go to the client. Hey, Errant Knight! It's a lore-heavy story, a lore-heavy game. I really don't want to do any more of this. Okay. The roof of the Undercity is one of my favorite spots. Even though I'm standing on one of the lowest walkways in Warsaw City, I feel like I'm on top of a mountain. Below me is a 150-meter-long gaping abyss stretching over the seemingly endless ruins of old Warsaw. A ground cleaners company, Cyclops, chugs away in the distance, clearing rubble from old blocks of apartments. If you look hard enough, you'll notice bonfires made by savages among the dust and fog. I can hear the humming of a nearby MCC beacon standing guard and watching over me. Yes, the ROU is definitely one of my favorite spots. Okay.
The director's office is behind that door. Mr. Haggis is expecting you.
Thank you, Alfred. Can I hack in? I can't hack in. I'm not the right job. The computer on the desk was not secured. The empty workspace exuded corporate solitude. The nameplate on the desk read Junior Customer Support Specialist, Idris Ikari. Let's access the chair. An ergonomic chair adapted to the size and measurements of its user. It was configured by someone small, most likely a woman. The screensaver slideshow changed between landscapes beyond the ABBs and the towers of Warsaw City. Breaking the sequence, an image of two women embracing appeared on one of the monitors. One of them had blue hair. Let's log in. I barely touched the screen and gained access to the desktop. It wasn't locked. There was an open BWI presentation and an unfinished Hand of Solitaire. Let's finish the Hand of Solitaire. I couldn't just leave a game unfinished like that, so I started to arrange the cards on the screen. I finished. It wasn't too bad a score. Let's browse the presentation. I saw 3D blue whales flying through the clouds, the company's logo. The animated slides presented the financial results for the last quarter. I copied the presentation to take a look at later. Nothing more to see here. Okay. How do I go through the... Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's look at a picture of Mr. Haggis. I noticed the gold frame as soon as I entered the room. No, we're gonna leave. I didn't have time for artistic elation. Yo, Haggis! Hey, there's a smashity thingy over here. Hold on. Let me look at the smashed... Okay.
You're here. Good.
Yeah, here! The man took a deep breath and let the air out through his nose with a loud wheeze. Dialogue tags. Icons and tags that appear to the left of the text mark dialogue branches that you have unlocked by your previous decisions. Other players might see something different or nothing at all. There are several ways an interaction or a dialogue branch can be unlocked. Your previous knowledge, past actions, and the relationship you have build, can all unlock pieces of the narrative. A branch can also be unlocked by your background, a profession you have unlocked, or a deduction you have made. Okay. Past choices. His gaze bored into me like he was trying to break me. Fuck, how long you expect me to wait? You're the desperate one, okay? I'm in control here. I'm gonna take initiative. Mr. Haggis, I'm a Gamedec, and yes, I know, wonderful. Something's wrong with my son. He's not getting off the couch and, well, see for yourself. It's been over 4 days. He entered some game with his friend Timmy. I tried talking to Timmy, but he's clammed up. His condition makes me worry even more. My son's on the couch in the next room. Let's go there now. Okay. Oh, so I'm automatically following him. This would be really interesting for someone who likes lore. Here he is. Find out what's going on with him and how it can be helped. Haggis' son was wearing an expensive brand name suit and a state-of-the-art helmet covered part of his face. The couch's side panel warned that it exceeded the online time limit. I couldn't help noticing the genital area of his gaming suit was bulging. Let's look at the suit. The suit was equipped with an advanced anti-bed sore software. It resembled the skin of a slithering snake. Let's check the brand. The suit was the same brand as the couch, 11 bits. Top of the line. Blue Whales Interactive didn't own it, though. I ran my fingers over the suit's surface. The synthetic fibers emitted more heat in the places where they needed to work hard. Okay, let's look at the couch. The 11 Brits Discretion and Comfort couch reeked of luxury and unattainability. The system masked the player's login information. Haggis muttered a bunch of curses. Hurry up. Let's look at the helmet. I leaned over to get a better look. Let's check the helmet number. To get a look at the number, I had to lift the boy's head. I gently grabbed his head and tried to turn it a little. Fredo moaned. Watch out, you idiot! You'll hurt him! Yeah, fuck you, dude. Hold on. I know what I'm doing. He'll be fine. This much pushback makes me think that this is important. I turned his head to access the helmet's technical data panel. The boy exhaled heavily. Enough! Leave him alone! Okay, fine. Let's check the panel. The small screen displayed Fredo's vital signs: pulse, muscle tension, and brain activity. Despite the high-end hardware, the kid was sweating and using much more NutriFluid than he should have been. His body was exhausted. Hold on. Okay. Oh God. Okay. Next time once it lets me out of this conversation, I'm done. This is not... Oh, this is way more boring than the DKO. Mr. Haggis, this is a tense situation, so we need to keep our composure. According to my initial observations, he's been logged in for over 4 days, but there are no signs of adverse effects from the session. This is some excellent equipment. Doing a hard extraction by taking the helmet off is a huge risk, and logging out remotely, it's impossible, I know, like it is in most systems. Can you at least tell where he's logged into? Unfortunately, I wasn't able to determine that. I need to find out which game Fredo logged into and then take appropriate steps. I understand. Fredo entered the game with his best friend Timmy, or his friend Timmy. He's a spineless pushover, but that might be for the best. He's waiting in my office. Maybe he can tell you something. Tell us something. You better hurry, though, as someone's on the way to pick him up. Codex is a popular Gamedec tool. Codex contains important information that you gather during your investigations. Left-click on an icon on the edge of the screen or press U on your keyboard to open the Codex. Alright, let's get to work. No, we're done. I'm done. I'm gonna save it, but I'm done. Yes, overwrite. Okay, quit. We are done. Yes. Wow, that sucked. Oh boy. I did not enjoy that. I don't come here to read to you guys. Didn't take long to back out of that one. Yeah, not even 10 minutes, I think? Yeah, no, jeez. Ugh. So this is for people like Errant Knight, who are lore whores, who want to know the backstory and the future story and the systems and all of that. And yet people want you to read to them. Yes, okay. I like to hear you read. And I've heard from a couple of people that they like my voice, but like, that's not what I'm here for. I tried the game. I gave it a shot. I tried it. That's all I'm obligated to do. Oh boy. Okay. So what else? Gamedec. So it's like a game detective. Although I don't know what deck actually is supposed to be short for. But yeah, it's like 100, 200? Yeah, something like 200 years in the future. You tried doing visual novels on your channel and it's too much. Yeah, no, man, for real. Like, unless you just read it at your own speed in your head and expect whoever's watching to keep up, that it's just way too much. And even then, it's too much. I don't know.